But in conception, I didn't really know that I had already conceived. I thought I had amoebiasis.
Okay.
So I could go to the doctor, namwambia nasikia naumwa. Nasikia kama kuna togunyo, ama amoebiasis, that is what the terminology is.
Yes.
And then she would give me some medicine for amoebiasis. Tena napatiwa hata ya minyoo. I didn't know that I had already conceived. Then after a while, I'm going back to the same doctor. Is a nurse. She was a nurse in Githunguri. And then she told me, I think I need to check if you are pregnant. Because I told her I am married. There before I had not disclosed that I am married. So I told her I'm married.
Yes.
And I'm very young in marriage.
Yes.
So she told me I need to check whether you're pregnant. And that is when the test was done. And it turned out to be positive.
Hello, my viewers and my friends. It's given me a great pleasure to be with you this day and to just welcome you to have this beautiful, beautiful day to share with you on this episode. The series that I started some time back. I'm sure you have been following what I'm doing and the guests that I've been bringing on issues to do with our pregnancy journeys, our delivery journeys, and after. And as I said earlier, we have been having some delivery journeys that are very painful, some others that are joyful, but all of that makes life what it is. And that is why it is important for us to share both, for those that have some sad part and some joyful part, so that other people watching us, you, our viewer who is watching us, can also learn something from us and continue with life well. Because we always say, Health Now Show is your health friend. In no matters health, we look at Health Now Show and just get blessed and learn something. Today, I can take a deep breath. I'm so excited to have a friend, a pastor, a mother. She's going to introduce herself further and take us through her journey. She'll tell us, was it sad? Was it joyful? Are there some pockets of pain, of joy? And we'll sit back. Let us get to the journey. Welcome, Pastor.
Thank you so much.
Karibu sana kwa hii show.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana, sana, sana.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So, kindly introduce yourself to our viewers.
Our viewers, welcome to this show, Health Now Show. It's a great, great show that I know you love to watch. So you are so much welcome. My name's Pastor Veronicah Mwangi, a mother of 2 young adults, and I thank God. I'm blessed and I'm born again. I love Jesus so much because he has been so kind and good to me. So welcome and listen to what we have to say. Maybe you will get through that journey in a better style than we did. Welcome.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Now, Pastor Veronicah.
Yes.
Where do we start this journey?
I said I have 2 children.
Yes.
I think we can start with the firstborn,
Mm-hmm.
the journey with the firstborn,
Mm-hmm.
and the journey with the secondborn.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, you take us from where a journey of a baby starts.
Yes.
Go ahead.
My journey with my firstborn, it was about 2 months after I got married.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did a church wedding with Pastor Mwangi, now the late. And it was wonderful.
Okay.
So 2 months down the line, this is when the Lord blessed us, and I conceived, and I went through the journey. But in conception, I didn't really know that I had already conceived. I thought I had amoebiasis.
Okay.
So I could go to the doctor, namwambia nasikia naumwa. Nasikia kama kuna togunyo ama amoebiasis, that is what the terminology is.
Yes.
And then she would give me some medicine for amoebiasis. Tena napatiwa hata ya minyoo. I didn't know that I had already conceived. Then after a while, I'm going back to the same doctor. Is a nurse. She was a nurse in Githunguri. And then she told me, I think I need to check if you are pregnant. Because I told her I am married. There before I had not disclosed that I am married. So I told her I'm married,
Yes.
and I'm very young in marriage.
Yes.
So she told me I need to check whether you're pregnant. And that is when the test was done. And it turned out to be positive. And then thank God that the medication that I had taken, in my ignorance, didn't affect the baby. So I went on with the journey. And I could go to the clinics in the health center. So I journeyed on well, and finally, when the journey was almost, I was working. I still was working up to the last minute. Me, I can say my journey was not rough. As you would say, it's only that I need to eat some things, some other things. I didn't have cravings. And actually I could eat uji and mandazi. That was my craving for my firstborn. And Fanta, soda. That was the craving that I used to have. So I went on with the journey. It wasn't rough with my firstborn. Until I was working in a chemist in Githunguri. I did until the last day. So I remember it was on a Saturday jioni. That is when we were coming from work. I just felt uncomfortable and I went home. So after I went home, I just told my husband I am not feeling okay. So my boss then was called and told, we need to take this lady to the hospital. So she came, and I was carried in a pickup, because she had a pickup. And the journey from Githunguri to Kiambu was really rough. By then the roads were very rough. So I thank God.
Are you seated at the back or in front?
I'm in front and my husband is at the back. So the journey was really rough. So I think mtoto alienda akiteremkaga. So I didn't have to be told by the nurses to walk around so that the child ateremke venye watu waambiwa. So what happened, I just went, I was admitted, and the journey continued. Napimwa, naambiwa bado, rudi kwa kitanda. By then it was bad because I went to Kebu District Hospital. But by then, it used to be not the way it is now. So when I entered there, I'm just so young. I don't know, mtu fanyaga aje. Yes, and I think it is good when you are walking this journey, even in pregnancy. It is good to have some people to walk together with. A mother who have been there. It is really good as young girls to walk with somebody who has been there.
Yes.
To tell you what is expected of you, what goes on.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Like I remember in the Bible, There's Mary
Yes.
and Elizabeth.
Yes.
And now even if they were cousins, all I believe Mary used to be told how the journey is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I believe we also need to have some Elizabeths in our lives so that especially when you are having your firstborn, you need some people to tell you this is the way it goes. So me, I had nobody.
And I think, Pastor, as you talk, I think that is the part that is very important for this show, because that is the series that I'm talking about, so that somebody else can be an Elizabeth, can be somebody else who is older than them,
Yes.
a mother who has already given
Yes.
birth before,
Yes.
so that they can be able to walk with you.
True.
And because we may not have like a seminar for
Yes.
that,
Yes.
I believe this platform and what you're saying is what actually makes the sense.
Yes.
Because now somebody else will learn. We can go on. And
Thank you.
for that.
Yes,
bringing
yes,
that
yes.
one out. Yeah.
So you see,
Yeah.
when we are young, and when you're getting married,
Yes.
sometimes you look for best couples, and some of them we get those who are just married, or some other people I see, they get those who are not couples actually. Moja, kama mimi ni msichana, natafuta msichana rafiki yangu, naye kijana anafuta kijana rafiki yake.
Yeah.
I think that is wrong. The setting is wrong because this girl would not tell me anything. This man cannot tell this other man anything what goes on because huwezi peleka mtu mahali hujafika.
True. True.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I had a couple, but they were a little bit far from me. So I could not get, and those days there were no phones like today that I would say wale walikuwa na those phones were just a few people.
Those who could afford the
Yes,
phones because
yes,
they were very
yes.
expensive.
They were very expensive.
Yeah.
So that you can call and say, this is how I'm feeling, yeah? You need to travel to tell them, this is what I'm feeling. And at the same time, I'm working. So time to go and look for my best couple, it wasn't there. And again, I have friends, but I had not had friends who are older than me that would tell me, this is the journey. So the time I'm reaching in the hospital for my delivery, I really don't know what to expect. So me, I'm just there.
Yes.
Nimeenda nimeambiwa lala hapa, unapimwa.
Yes.
Yes, hata hujui unapimwa nini, but unapimwa. Unaambiwa rudi uko bado.
Yes.
So I don't know what I'm waiting for me because I
What
thought,
bado now?
yes, I thought when you are going to deliver, you just, you go and deliver.
And the baby comes out.
And the baby comes out because I have had the pains.
Yes, yes.
So I had had mtu usikia pain and then the baby will come out.
Yes.
So hiyo siku hizi, I think there's internet, there's everything. These girls are reading from them. But I would still say they need somebody who would take you through what you're going through.
Yes.
Yeah? So me, I'm there. Then I'm told, ukisikia hivi, na nikasema kusikia nini? If you feel like you want to go to the toilet, you go, na usiende karibu na shimo. And I'm like, why? But I just obeyed because I don't know what that means. I could only obey. And the pain was so big. So my sister Jane,
Yes.
the time came, I am feeling now I'm having a long call.
Yes.
So I'm running to the
washroom.
to the washroom.
Yes.
You know, nobody has told me how it goes.
And you have been told not to be near the
Yes,
the shimo.
the shimo.
Yes.
Yes. So me, I ran.
And you're a young girl, you're not
And
asking
I'm
why.
a young girl. And I can see wengine wanalia, wamama wanalia, wanatolewa hapo, wanapelekwa room ingine. And you're in a room. Yeah? You are many in a room. Then unaona mtu ametolewa ameenda. So actually, I don't know. There's no time to take you through or to give you some orientation. This is what you expect.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So it is always good. Even when we are going to these clinics, it is also good to be told what is expected. Because as these young girls, they don't know what it is. And our mothers did not tell us what it is that you go to do there. So I would urge the young ones, it is good. Mtu akifunga mimba anapata mtu wa kutembea na yeye. So me in my confusion, I'm running to the toilet and I'm like, nasikia haitoki, kuna kitu ingine inatoka. And I'm like, nurse, something is coming out. And I'm told, quickly, run to this room.
Now that time you're in the washroom?
Yes, I'm in the washroom.
Okay.
But luckily it was just near the delivery ward. So I ran to the delivery ward, just holding my baby. Asiaguke. So I just went to the delivery room, and there I am. I am being told, push. What am I pushing? I don't know. So you are told, push. You don't know what you are pushing. My sister.
I've never pushed.
Was,
that is why I'm looking at you
yeah,
like that. For me, mine was CSS. I didn't have labor. So when you are telling me you're being told to push is what I hear. I didn't push.
That is what I heard. And I'm asking them, what? You just try to... Sasa hakwambi push, sasa nakwambia yeah, and in mother tongue kihera. You see? So it is good to have somebody to walk with you, because I would have known when I go into that bed what I'm expected to do.
There you put it in mother tongue. It's just tickling me.
That is it. Jane. That is it.
Okay.
So me, I'm there at the bed and I do what they are saying. So
now
luckily.
You are on the bed.
Yes, luckily. God in my ignorance helped me.
Amen.
And I did what they said I do. And the baby came out.
Yes.
And the baby cried.
Yes.
And I really thank God that I have a baby.
Yes.
The baby was small, but left me with some tears.
Okay.
Yeah, I teared, so I had to be
How small was the baby?
stitched. The baby was 2.7.
That's not very small, but still.
It was small because I used to hear it's 3 kg,
Well,
from 3 kg,
some
300 grams. You know, as I was saying, the baby is small, but left me some tears because of ile mavurutano nilikuwa nayo without knowing, you know. And I was very, very young.
You walked
very,
the baby
very
now
young.
to the bed.
I took the baby to the bed. I didn't stay for long. The following day, I'm home. And I thank God that I went home with my baby.
Yay.
Yep. That was the journey. And then the rest is breastfeeding and all that. So after that, I had somebody who helped me.
What was your breastfeeding experience? You're a new mom?
I'm a new mom.
Yes.
So at least I thank God.
Yes, yes.
The one who came for me, it's a lady I respect so much.
Yes.
She came for me, and then she carried the baby, and she's the one who did the first birth for the baby, because I didn't know what to do. So she came in Hadi. We used to fellowship with her there in Githuguri. And I really thank God for you, Mama Kevin. I know you will watch this. I thank God for her. Amen. Because she just was able to carry my baby and take her home with me, with Mama Alex. I really thank God for those two ladies. So my breastfeeding journey, it wasn't also easy. Okay. Nobody had told me ati si kuweka mtoto tu na ananyonya, kabla aweze kunyonya, there is a lot of pain that would be felt. And I could feel a lot of pain. And I was like, God, sasa mtoto hata ananyonya nini? But I thank God for those two ladies. They told me that is so. And when it happens, you continue doing it until the pores are open.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was painful. So I could pray mtoto asiamke sababu ya uchungu.
Utaki anyonye.
Sikuwa nataka anyonye because of the pain. But if you are prepared, you will know this is what is required, you continue.
So that is another area.
That is another area.
That somebody need, as you said, the people who are working, who are journeying together with you, they need to bring these milestones. Let me call them milestones.
Yes.
That at this point, this is what you expect.
Yes.
During delivery, this is what you expect.
Yes.
Immediately after birth, this is what you expect to happen. When you're breastfeeding, this is what you expect to happen. Like for me, during breastfeeding, there's a day I slept with my baby. I'm breastfeeding the baby, and I'm lying on the bed, and then kakakunywa maziwa ikajaa pengine kwa tumbo. So when I woke up, I found maziwa inatoka na mapua. Kali overfeed mpaka ika overflow.
And that can cause a choking.
Yes.
Choking of the
now
baby.
You see, if somebody told me, don't breastfeed when you are
asleep, sure. Yeah.
Tendele.
These are the things that you need to know.
Yes.
And our young girls, I love the young girls and the young men. They are my friends.
Yes.
So this is what I would want them. Wasingie mahali niliingia. So I would pray mtoto asiamke, lakini si lazima anaamka. So I continued breastfeeding the baby until kafunguka, and the journey was easy.
Yes.
From there henceforth, the journey was easy, and the baby grew.
Yes. I know the beautiful girl.
Yes, very beautiful girl.
I know the beautiful girl. I know her.
Yes, that very beautiful girl of mine,
yes.
She grew.
Smiley face.
Yes,
very
she smiled from the beginning.
Yes.
So I really thank God because He took me through that journey.
Yes.
It wasn't, I can't say it was hard. Isipokuwa ni vyenye sikuwa najua mambo kadhaa.
Yeah.
That one did give me stress, like the second born. That is where the stress came in. The second born was a boy.
How did
is
how,
a boy.
How apart were they?
Si ulisikia nilisema sitataka mtoto mwingine.
Yes, you said so. I'm
Do
wondering
you know?
Now how did
yes,
you...
yes.
Yeah.
Kitabo niseme sasa nitataka. It took me 6 years. A difference of 6 years.
Yes.
That is when I felt I could be told watoto hawafananagi. They don't just come the same way, you know?
Yeah.
Now I had people to work with. These mamas that came for my girl and these mamas who worked with me, wanakuja kunipikia,
yes.
Wananiletea uji. You know, those mamas were very, very, very good to me.
Yes.
So they had to tell me.
Yes.
So even if they would convince me, in me with the experience I had,
yes.
I would say, wacha nigoje. Labda kutakuwa kuzu, ama sitawahi enda huko, basi nitaenda mahali kwingine.
Yes.
So we walked the journey with them, and it reached a time, then I felt, I think now we can have a baby. Actually, that one we agreed.
With your husband?
With my husband.
Yes.
We agreed now. Yeah, let's have a baby. So that one I was fully aware the baby is coming.
Yes. Not like the amoebiasis.
Not like now the amoebiasis.
And the malaria, sometimes people are having malaria. You know,
yes.
Malaria that is not there.
That is not there.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the second one, at least now, I'm an experienced mother. You can imagine.
Yes.
So that one was okay.
Yeah.
But the experience again was also different. So after 6 years, that is when I conceived.
Yes.
Na nikajua nimeconceive. So I started the journey and I started my clinics early.
Yes.
And I thank God that I did. Because along the way, the baby was big. Yeah? The baby was big. It is not like these days, you go for a check.
Like
You
an
know?
ultrasound.
An ultrasound, and you're told you have a baby boy or a baby girl.
Yes.
As we were just predicting,
Yes.
and we were praying,
Yes.
God, now because you give us a daughter, please give us a son.
Yes.
So we were praying.
Yes.
And let me say, it is a bit humorous to say that we even, now the girl is about 6 years.
Yes.
We could tell the girl, chora unataka tupate mtoto mgani.
Wow.
And the girl would chora a boy.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
So hata yeye faith yake na yetu inashikana, tunataka kijana.
So you are working all together as a family.
Yeah, those days you don't go for ultrasound. Actually, it was very expensive if you would, and you are is it not even in the middle class? Uko tu chini, sababu you've just gotten married. 6 years is not a long time, so you are trying to pull finances together. True. And here comes the baby.
Yes.
So you could not even afford. Unasikia watu wanaangaliago, but we could not afford that.
Wanajuaga mtoto ni kama ni mvulana ama ni msichana.
But my husband would tell me, I know it's a boy.
Yes.
And
the girl grows
and grows a boy.
Yes.
So I really thank God, because after a while, nilienda, that pregnancy ilikuwa inanisubua because it was big. And still I've not grown big.
Okay.
Yeah, with my first delivery, I hear people grow big. I wasn't, I was still tiny.
Even after eating the, and taking the porridge.
Even taking the jahes, I wasn't big.
Okay.
So the baby is big now. This time I don't have cravings, but I like eating eggs, just eating eggs. But I didn't have cravings. Naambia mtoto atakuwa mkubwa. Kasema hata yule mwingine ilikula mayai na hakukuwa mkubwa. Ilikuwa 2.7. So babies are created by God.
Yes.
By God. So mimi nakula kile nasikia na maziwa. So the baby grew. And to go to the 9th month, najua kuna wale ambao wanasemekanaga umepitisha. Umepitisha. Now that 6 weeks umepitisha. Okay, to God hakuna kupitisha. I think ni sisi tunasemaga mtu anapitisha wiki 2, wiki 3.
Unapata 2 weeks before or 2
yeah,
weeks after.
Exactly.
And when it's 2 weeks after, it's a boy. When it is 2 weeks before, it's a girl.
No, because my girl alipitisha tu na 1 week. And she became a girl.
Yes.
Now huyu amepitisha na 2 weeks. And he became a boy.
Yes.
So I really thank God. Yeah. Now the journey was not as the one with the girl. It was tough. I could get sick. I could this time see amoeba. I'm feeling I'm weak.
Yes.
I'm still working because after delivery I went back to work.
Yeah.
I'm still working. I'm getting sick, staying at home. And it wasn't a smooth journey, but I managed because I had people to work with.
Yes.
And now I could even eat a little bit better than ile ya kwanza. I struggled, nimesoga. So then the time came for delivery. I remember I was supposed to be a maid of honor to a couple that was wedding on a Saturday. It was on Saturday. Was it date 9? I remember. It was on a Saturday, date 9. I remember very well. December. So I had told them I don't think I would be able because I would be too big. So I would not be able. So I went to their wedding that very Saturday. And there I am, to their wedding. And jioni nasikia, sisikii kama niko sawa. So what happens? I'm rushed to the hospital. But let me go back and tell you. Now, during the time of my firstborn, I was very consistent with the clinics.
In the antenatal clinics.
Yes, antenatal clinics. So, and even postnatal I did very well. And ile ya kupima, unapimiwa mtoto, weight and all that. And she grew well. And I was able also to win her. Lakini ya kijana, because I had the phobia of going to Kiambu, you know, I decided to go to a private hospital.
Okay.
So that I don't go to the health clinic and then wakati wa delivery tell me I must go to the public hospital,
Okay.
you know. So I decided I would go to a private clinic. So I could go to a private clinic. And it was okay. But what I didn't think is about in these public hospitals kuna vyenye wanaangaliaga mtoto kama ako sawa. Yeah? But in that clinic that I went, because I didn't even want to go to a clinic near Githuguri, so that I am not sent there. I would rather be sent to Kijabi,
a private
hospital rather than being sent there.
Yet
by
you know
then.
there are some things
Those
they
are
do
6,
very good.
Yeah, those are 6 years down the line,
Yes.
but I still had the phobia.
Okay.
So I went to another private clinic, those sides of Rari. Yeah.
That is
So
a bit far from Githuguri.
From Githuguri. So
Yeah.
I would get out
For
from
those who
work.
may not know, it's a bit a distance.
It is a distance.
For those who may not know Kiambu,
Yes.
it's quite a distance from Githuguri to Rari.
True.
Yes.
So I would travel all the way. So uko ni kuangaliwa ni kuenda tu the general things, unaagaliliwa, unaenda cleaning mpaka unaona ukienda hakuna kitu kubwa inafanywa. Are you okay? Unafeel aje? Hivyo. There's nothing more inaangaliwa, and the baby is growing big. Hata wakipima kilo hawaoni hizi kilo zinaenda drastically, you know, ndio wajue the kind of a baby I am carrying. Yeah, you know, in wale ambao wako advanced like now, they are able to do even a scan
Yes.
and know how the baby is faring on. So my baby was big na hawakujua. So time ya delivery comes, si unaona naenda nafuatilia, lakini si consistently because hata naboeka, nikienda tu ni tumaswali tu na narudi. Hakuna vipimo, examination like mzuri, like the way I was being done in the health center, you know. So haikuwa na to make matters worse, that hospital I went, that clinic, it had some beds. It is not a clinic as such. It had maternal clinics, yeah, na maternal wards.
Yeah.
So they could deliver there, but they didn't have those facilities for if there's an emergency.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Yeah.
they would refer, but I didn't mind because of the experience. Yeah. So I just went there, and I knew there are some of my people I knew that they had delivered there and they were okay. Yeah. I could get some references.
Yes.
Of people who've been there and they were okay. So I decided this time round, because even that other time I wasn't done as CS, so here it is okay.
Yes. But
So I went.
It is important to notice that, to note here, that everybody's journey, every baby's journey is different.
Very different.
Even if somebody else has gone through this,
yes,
you may not go through that.
Yes.
The experience in this facility
Yes.
is maybe different
From the
this
other one.
facility.
Very true.
Yes, so
Very,
I think that is
very
very
true.
important.
It
because
is
sometimes
very
we may be
important.
told, this facility is good, so go there. But you may not, have the same experience as this person.
That's true.
Because your journey is your unique.
Yes.
Yes.
Yours is unique,
Yes.
mine is unique.
Kabisa.
So tusiwe tunadilai, especially the young ones, they don't rely, will go to Aga Khan because that is where it is done so well, or go to these are the big hospitals, you know, because it is done even better. Mi nasemaga Mungu ndio upatia mtu mtoto.
True.
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 So
well, it's good to also still be in a good facility.
yes, it is good to be in a very good facility.
Yeah.
And usiangalie by saying about the Aga Khan and the Nairobi and all that, I mean sio ufanye kama yule mwingine venye alifanya, because I relied on others.
Yes.
So I went to a facility that brought some tears to me. That is what I want to mean.
Other people were
But other
saying
people,
it is good.
yes,
Yes.
and I had seen them, yeah.
Okay.
So you go with all the knowledge, yeah, that you want a place that has facilities in case you doesn't go it the normal way, you need a CS, then you need to go to a facility that can offer that immediately. Because I almost lost my baby. This is a journey. So I'm taken there after that wedding, and I go at about 7. That is when I was taken.
In the evening.
Yes, in the evening. So it is a journey. Kwa hivyo huku unafika kitu saa 2:30 hivyo.
Okay.
So I'm admitted and I'm left there by my husband and the person that had taken us. So I labored the whole night. The whole night. And akinipima anasema bado hujafunguka vizuri, and I am in real pain.
And you're remembering the other time
Yes.
you're being told haujafunguka.
Yes. And I'm in real pain. And I'm like, now what will happen? One, this facility, hawakujua kilo za mtoto wangu ni mingi. I don't know, it was ignorance or what. I don't understand. So there, I've labored the whole night. So in the morning, I call my husband. Namwambia, kuja unibadilisha hii hospitali. Because it is like I'll not make it here. So early in the morning they come. And then the nurse there who we were with is like, it is okay, but I will go with you.
Okay.
Because she has seen the situation. Ni kwamba mtoto ameteremka, lakini I'm not, my pelvic is not opening up. And she says, I'll go with you. That was very kind of that lady. It was really kind of that lady, because we were with her at night. So she left the day nurse, and then we went with her. So where I'm saying I almost lost my baby, because if she would have noticed that I'm not able, at least sigefikisha asubuhi labeling. Na saa hiyo umeongezewa mpaka ile drip. Yeah, so that it helps to open up.
Open up the cervix.
Yes. I'm in so much pain. So we travel and we decided to go to Kikuyu Hospital. Again, because I went to high school in Kijabi, you may think from Lali, Kijabi it's the nearest. But even in my pain, I could do some calculations, and I see. I used to be in high school there, so I see the Miados and all that up to that place. So I could feel sitafika. So the best sitafika hospitali because of the way I am feeling. So I tell them, take me to Kikuyu, because you go up to Kemende, and then huo ni muteremiko. Yeah, that is the calculations I did, and I did them very well, I tell you. And again, they didn't know that route.
Okay. So you are
I'm the
guiding
one
them.
in my pain, I'm the one directing them. I thank God. That was grace, grace upon
Because
grace.
the labor
And we
is
are
still there.
praying.
Yes.
We are praying. Because this one now has become a big issue. And the nurse here has carried some glucose. She's telling me to lick and to try getting enough breath so that the child does not get tired, because it is time. But the baby is not able to come out. So that the baby does not get tired. She's giving me some first aid
Now
before I
in
reach in the
an
big
ambulance
facility.
or
Not even in an
Dabanobok?
ambulance. They don't have an ambulance.
Okay.
My husband has come
Okay.
with a vehicle for the friend. And I want to thank God because he gave me that boy. Along the way, before I reached to Kimende, so that we take a turn to Kikuyu, with the haste and the rough roads, the potholes in that route from the Radi to Kimende, I'm telling you, there were potholes.
That time the roads were bad.
The roads
but
were
now
very
they are
bad.
So smooth.
Now they're just so smooth.
They are so nice.
I'm telling you,
Mm.
my baby would have died if now from hospital, nimeruka sasa naelekea hospitali, and the man that was carrying us hit a man on a bicycle, trying to look for ways, and
To
huyu
avoid the
naye to
potholes.
avoid the potholes hit a man at a village there, you see, and everybody is out, all the men are out, hii gari haiendi, and I'm there, I'm in pain. Yeah, they are trying to tell you can see we have a sick woman here, she needs to deliver. The nurse comes out, they don't want to hear. Yeah, I call my boy a miracle boy because God helped us. Then tukawambia wacha hii gari yachwe. We found another pickup. Watoto wangu ni wa pickup nakwambia.
Pick up babies.
We found a pickup going the route we are going. So my husband comes out and naisimamisha, nibebee bibi yangu. Nampeleka hospitali na hii gari imefanya accident. Huo tukamwacha akijisort. Mimi naingia kwa pickup. This time I'm not at the front. Now nitakaa nyuma with the nurse and my husband ako mbele. Because I'm still having a drip. Yeah? My sister, it was hard. But the God that we serve is a gracious God. The Bible says he shall never leave us nor forsake us. Not even in that time. We needed him most. He never left us. So we trusted him. We went praying. My husband could pray. From in front, I could hear when I'm behind.
Mm-hmm. The tongues, I
The
can
tongues,
imagine.
everything.
Huh.
Because now this is between life and death.
True.
So we reach at Kimende. The man is going Nakuru way. So we could not divert him to Kikuyu. And I said I don't want to go to Kijabi because I know how it is.
Yeah,
Not because the hospital is bad, because it was good even when I was there.
Yes.
But because I'm seeing like it is very far,
Yes.
I will not reach. So we get a taxi now from Kimende. And that is how we landed with my husband only. Sasa huyu mwingine hata tumemwacha. My husband could not even remember to call another lady. In his confusion, he's thinking I'm calling him, nimepata mtoto, anaambiwa akatransfer bibi. You see? So he was so confused. So it is me and him. Na mimi ndiye nawaonyesha venye wataenda Kikuyu. Because apparently I come from those sides where I'm born.
Okay.
So let me tell you, my sister, I go to Kikuyu with now the nurse. The nurse is still there, doesn't know that route also. So we go, and I'm at the casualty. That is where I landed, and the nurse was asked about my history, and then she's saying what she has been doing. Then I was put in the bed very fast. And the nurses started observing me. What I could hear, what I had, overheard, this is just like the other one. And I'm like, God, what is just like the other one?
Oh, they were referring to
Another case.
Another man.
Another case they had. This is just like the other one. Nikasikia wakisema, this is threatened uterus rupture. Emergency. Letter file za theater. Haraka.
Because they have recognized that
yes,
now we
yes,
have to act very fast.
Very, very fast. And that was very good of them, very fast. Those are the words that I heard. And I'm like, threatened uterus rupture? How can my uterus rupture when my baby is still there? You see? So it was an emergency. That was prolonged labor. And by this time, ni kitu saa sita sasa, because of the commotion. The following day, that is Sunday. It's a commotion. Yeah? My sister, nikapelekwa theater. I stayed in the theater. Nilikuwa natoka asubuhi, Saturday. It was a major one. I don't know what was happening.
Now, this is
Monday.
Sunday.
This is Sunday.
Midday.
This is Sunday midday. Wamenifanya hizo nini zao. Sijui niliingia theater kitu saa 10. I don't know what time niliingia theater.
But they have seen it's an emergency.
Yeah, it is an emergency. I don't know how long I took in the theater, because the following day, mtoto wangu niliambiwa alizaliwa on 11th. Na this is date 10. On 11th. So sijui kama nilikuwa namaliziwa saa 6 ya usiku ama nilimaliziwa saa ngapi. I do not know. It was an emergency and it was a major one. The baby was so big, 4.5 kg.
What?
4.5 kilograms.
4.5.
Yes.
That's a heavy child, baby.
Yes.
Heavy.
Heavy baby. So at this point I would want to tell our viewers, I think it is good to look for a facility where you are taken care of and the baby is being monitored, the growth of the baby, because that baby would have killed me and himself because he was so big. If he got tired, what would I have done?
Nothing.
If I got tired, if that nurse did not go with us, telling me what to do, telling me doing me the first aids, so that I'm relaxed at the same time, I'm able to breathe in and out and have some energy, I don't know what would have happened.
Some of these nurses are just angels.
Yes, they are.
They're just
yes,
angels.
they are.
They're just there and walk with you.
Yes, they are.
Because this one, what else can you call her?
She was an angel. She was an angel.
Because she has volunteered. She has been with you the whole night.
Yes, the whole night.
So her shift was over.
It was over.
She was supposed to be resting.
Yes.
And now she's with you and walking with you through the first vehicle, second vehicle, third vehicle.
Imagine. She was an angel sent. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a baby. But I thank God. I thank God, my sister. I thank God. So I went to the theater. It was done. It was completed. And the baby is here.
4.5.
4.5 kg. Wow. A big baby boy. Now,
the prophecy has been fulfilled.
It has
that
been
now
fulfilled.
The family has gotten the boy they were praying
yes,
for.
and the boy the sister drew.
Yes, the boy the sister drew.
We thank God, we thank God. So what happened after? Now I am after delivery. I am from the theater na nimeamka. Sasa nikiamka nimepata mtoto, yes, nimepelekwa theater. But surprisingly, nilipelekwa now kitanda cha now recovery. And my baby hata sijaonyeshwa because walimchukua kwanza alafu akaniletea. And I'm like, why am I having this? I had a catheter with me.
Ukiamuka sasa.
Nikiamka.
When you got into consciousness,
Yes.
after the...
I'm in a catheter. I don't know what happened. And I'm like, it is okay. Sa nikaelezewa, because you had prolonged labor, your bladder, it's kind of loose. Yeah? So the urine is just having incontinence because of the prolonged labor. And that is the reason I am saying it is good to look for a facility that will take care of you and the child, irrespective of the experiences that you felt. If I didn't listen to that, I wouldn't have reached there. But still I thank God. In my ignorance, God overlooked. In my fears, at least God overlooked. And because I went home, that is now on 11th. So my boy, now I have my boy, I'm holding my boy. I'm in a catheter. And today, date 12, I'm still in hospital. So tomorrow, I am released. Because after observation, I'm okay. Only what will happen, I'll go home in my catheter. I have to stay with my catheter for a whole week. Then after a whole week, that is when I will go back to hospital. They determine whether nitatolewa ama kutaenda aje because of the incontinence of urine. It was the worst case scenario I was thinking about. I'll forever now live in such a condition. Yeah, but I really thank God we could pray. We prayed. And by and by tukaendelea hivyo na Mungu akakuwa mwaminifu sana.
Amen.
And my boy again got something that is called yellow eyes, jaundice. Yeah, reasons I don't know.
Immediately after birth, after you've gone home.
Yes, after I've gone home.
Yeah.
I called the hospital, they tell me, nioteshe mtoto jua. Thank God. That is what we did. With my catheter, I would put it, I would hide it because women are coming to see me. I don't need to continue telling them explaining what happened.
Yes.
So I hide my catheter and then I would go and empty it. And that was life for a whole week.
So you had the catheter and the urine bag?
Yes, and the urine bag.
Yeah, I've seen a urine bag somewhere.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it's not comfortable.
It is not comfortable
I saw somebody who was tying it.
I could tie it on the thigh.
Oh, okay.
And then I wear a trouser, so you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't see. Yeah,
you wouldn't
I've also seen somebody else do something
yes,
like that.
you wouldn't see.
Yeah, so because
it
you don't,
wasn't comfortable.
That story you don't want to tell it.
Yes, you don't know. It is very traumatic.
You don't want
very,
to talk
very
about
traumatic.
Yeah.
I could not talk about it, and actually I didn't talk about it. It was something that was really painful. So I take my child out. In the morning when the sun comes out, naenda nakatoa guo nakaotesha jua until the jaundice cleared off. So by the time I was going back to hospital after a week, my boy was okay. And sasa ile kunyonyesha nilikuwa naogopa, sasa sikuwa naogopa. He could nyonya very well. And he's not like the girl. The girl, sijui ni juu alikuwa nasikia hakuna kitu anatoa. So hata yeye hakuwa anaona ni vizuri ni nyonye. Kalikuwa kanalala sana.
Okay.
Ukijana naye, alikuwa wa kunyonya. Ndio maana watoto hawafananagi. And the journey is still, you are the same person, but the journey, it is different. It is different for different children.
Yeah.
So what happened, I went back to the hospital. They did an examination and they told me, they find me I'm okay. So the catheter was removed And I was advised for how to manage myself until the bladder, is strengthened.
Yes.
And that is what I did. And God performed a miracle.
Amen.
I got my baby, I got my health back.
Amen.
So ignorance, it is not good. So I would tell the young ones, it's good to, I'll continue insisting, it's good to walk with somebody who've been there before, to tell you of how to walk this journey, because it is not easy when you are ignorant. And many people, maybe they die along the way because of they didn't know what to do. If they knew, they wouldn't pass that journey, they would pass another route. Yenye kama ni, if you know you have some complications, it is also good to see a gynecologist. Yeah, it is good to see a gynecologist to work with you. So it is good to be in a facility that has the knowledge of how to work with pregnant women. That is what, not any other clinic.
Yeah, because as you said, you are running away from an experience of the first one.
Yes.
So you started your clinics in a smaller facility.
A smaller facility.
And then you had to change.
I had to change.
To another one that is more like it is well equipped.
Yes, well
then
equipped.
Then another one.
Yes.
Now where you delivered. So I think that is very important when we realize that there's something we can learn and something that you're telling us and you're telling our viewers that go to a place where you'll get help and taken care of.
Exactly.
Well, it may not be either private or public, because even public these days, there are some that are very good. Your baby very well. We are not just saying that the private, and because I know now health has really improved quite a lot.
Quite a lot, Jane.
Quite a lot. So, but it is very important for those. They may be young, they may be people who are delayed in getting babies, but at the point where they get, because they will be the same with a young person.
Exactly.
Because they don't have this information.
Yes.
But what you're saying is that work with somebody. Get to a good facility.
Yes.
So that you can be taken care of.
Very
properly,
true.
and then you get your baby.
Very
if there's
true.
an emergency, like yours, there you are.
That is it.
You get your baby.
If you can afford it, get to a gynecologist.
Yes, get the private doctor. Get your consultant.
Exactly.
Go with the person.
Exactly.
Yes, but for those that we may not afford.
Yes.
Because as we are saying, we are coming from a place. So getting to another place, probably better financially. But there are those that may not be able to have a private doctor.
Yes.
Facilities are there.
Yes.
And nurses and health professionals
These
are there.
days they are very good.
The
health professionals
are
very good
now.
now.
Even more improved, because we even have the ones that are in the community.
Yes.
I don't know what name they are.
Community health workers.
Promoters. That they're called, I think, promoters. They were being called community health volunteers, but I think now they are being called community health promoters, something like that. So they are with us, and they have been trained, like they can pima you, if it is diabetes, I hear they can blood pressure, like monitoring a bit, even in the community, even as you continue with your clinics and the hospital.
That's true.
Yeah, tendele.
Wow, so that is the journey.
Yes.
Mtoto grew, and now the baby is going to Form 4.
Yes.
Yes.
The miracle baby.
The miracle baby.
That is God.
The miracle baby.
That is God.
So I would say,
yes,
because journeys are not the same, I will still insist. It is good to work with a daktari immediately after conception. Najua watu wengi wanasemanga, will not go immediately. Iyo masaa itatoka wapi, ama hizo pesa ni mingi. But because of your health, here we are talking about health.
Yes.
Because of your health and the health of the baby that you are carrying, it is very, very important to visit a facility as early as possible. Tusikue goi tu hivi, then things happen, and then you be left saying, I wish nilikuwa nimeenda.
And you know, it's good to be safe than sorry.
Yes,
because
true.
Instead, you know, the tears that comes, sometimes you blame yourself. Probably the outcome
Yes.
does not thrive the way the others would thrive.
That's
and
true.
then you keep, you know, condemning yourself throughout the journey. So I think I hear you what you're saying.
You
I
hear
really hear. Because there was a time I had Dr. Mary, and she's a consultant gynecologist, and
Yes.
she was telling us, even before you conceive, 3 months before, preconception care is important.
Very important.
Visit your gynecologist.
Yes.
Visit your doctor, so that they can, you know, kind of take out the things that are right, and remove the ones that are not right,
Yes.
so that they can support you. Okay, sometimes becoming pregnant, some people don't know. Like you said, you just find yourself,
True.
you are pregnant.
True.
But where you're planning to get pregnant, because I believe if you're not on any contraceptive,
Contraceptives, yeah.
and you're active sexually, what do you expect?
You
In most cases,
conceive.
what do you expect?
You conceive.
You conceive.
Yes.
Somebody was saying, I didn't know that so and so would get pregnant. Yet the activity is there, so it is important. You can go to the hospital.
Yes.
3 months before. Work with the doctor.
Yes.
And then they'll guide you even to the facilities that you can go.
Yes.
Sometimes we tell ourselves, ananiambia hivyo kwa sababu anaendaga hapo. That is the place that anafanya consultancy or something like that. But I think their primary objective is for your health.
True.
And the outcome that you're carrying.
True.
Or you're preparing to carry.
True.
So what would be your parting shots, Pastor Veronica?
Wow.
Yes.
One, I'm really grateful to that nurse
Okay, good.
that worked with me
Yes.
to Kikuyu Hospital.
Yes.
Number two,
Yes.
I am really grateful for Kikuyu Hospital
Yes.
because of the urgency they saw and they acted
Very fast.
very, very fast to save me and to save my boy. I'm really grateful. And to our viewers, don't be ignorant like Pastor Veronica when she was very young. Don't be ignorant. Visit a facility as early as possible. The Lord bless you.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I can only say that, just echo what you've said, that let us go to the facility. If you're preparing to become pregnant, to carry a baby, you can start by going before.
Yes.
3 months before. As I said earlier, I'll bring in a gynecologist and professionals here
Yes.
to, you know, to take us through this journey. It's now from the professional side.
Yes.
But I would still say at this point, it is important that we visit our health providers
Yes.
as early as possible, so that they can be able to support us all the way. And sometimes we may have a lot of expectations in facility A or facility B. But I believe when we work with the professionals, they will guide us.
True.
Wherever we give birth, wherever we deliver our babies, we'll be delivering them and the outcome becoming good.
Yes.
And by the grace of God, we'll be proud mothers of what we have been carrying.
Yes.
And proud families of what we have.
Yes.
And this series will continue, and the people telling us their journeys, sharing with us their journeys, you know, sharing with us some of the painful areas, so that other who are our viewers, our community, our friends can also learn something. I'm sure you have learned something from Pastor Veronica. You've learned something, and you have said, I will now consider to go to a facility that is going to support me. Sometimes it may be that they may not even have the equipment. They may want to do it better, but they may not have the equipment. But I believe now with the health improvement that we are having, we as mothers will be taken care of.
Yes.
Some of us who are already passed through that age of getting babies, we are there to support and to share this information. And I believe you are learning something from some of us, like me. I'm pointing at myself. And I'm happy to bring this show every other day to you. Health Now Show is your health friend. Let's keep subscribing to our YouTube channel, Facebook, let us follow up there and let us move together. Keep learning, keep sharing, and let us not get into some mistakes that some of us may have gone through, like I shared mine. And until next time, may the Lord bless you and continue being healthy and deliver healthy babies. Until next time, bye for now.